with me a second. Bear with me. Verse 46 now. Watch this.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
Meaning the curses shall be upon you, Israelites, for a sign. A sign of what? That we are the Israelites. Whoever the curses fit, those are the Israelites. That's what Moses is warning us and letting us know. Read it again.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
These curses will be upon the seed of the Israelites for how long, brothers?
Forever.
So whenever you examine the curses of God, if they fit us, then we're the Israelites. That's what God is saying. Jump down to verse 64.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter
And you
thee.
know why verse 46 is important? You get these dumb Christians that say the curses ended with Rome. They said 70 AD ended the curses of God. Read verse 46 again.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Does it say upon thy seed until 70 AD, brothers? It says forever. Don't let these dumb, evil Edomite Christians trick you up, trap you up. Even these dumb Negroes that's joining with them. Verse 64.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
And when it's, notice this, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. I want that for a reason. Now, when we initially, hey, can you type in for me a map of the slave trade? I want you to stay right where you at, Ozias. Yes, I want you to type on the screen. I want a map. I'm gonna show you something. I'm going somewhere. Y'all just bear with me. I know y'all think you know where I'm going. But we're gonna see if you know where I'm going. I know everybody here in the front will go, I know, yeah, I heard this, but you ain't hearing nothing. Just be quiet. Okay, you see where they got the slaves from in Africa. Now the question is always, how do we get deeper into Africa? It's not how do we get into Africa. We always been there. How do we get deeper into Africa? That's Luke 21. Verse 20 through 24. We were there for over 1,000 years. Now look, the slave trade. They said it took some to Arabia, Yemen, up towards Egypt, Libya, Tunisia. They took some Brazil, South America, Central America, the islands, the Caribbean islands, North America, even Europe. You see that little skinny line going up to Europe. And you see that little island by Africa's Madagascar, even there. And look, some of the islands, see, it says India. Y'all see on my right? Can we zoom in on that area? Because we rarely talk. When black people talk about slavery, we never talk about that area right there. Notice it says Arabia, Yemen, Asia. See that, Asia? Then you got India, two parts where it says India. I want y'all to see that. Pay that close attention. Now, when we were in Africa, how many ethnic groups are in Africa? Type that in. How many tribes are in Africa? Just type it like that. Introduction. On this page is a list of a few of the estimated 3,000 African tribes. There's 3,000 tribes. So I want y'all to listen good. When it says, right, that's a minimum. When it says we shall be scattered amongst all people, guess where it starts? It starts there first. That's why people always say, well, they got all these different tribes who went on slave ships. Yes, because the Israelites, when we ran, we didn't all stay together. I'm going to show you that. We didn't all stay together. You know when you're running from the cops, y'all know. Separate. You go that way. I'm going this way.
Brothers
I'll chase
exactly
many of you down. Y'all don't stay together. You go get that one over there. You get that one. I'm going this one over here.
Running through mama's house.
Exactly. You scatter. In Luke 21, when Christ said flee, that's what we did. Exactly what he did. Those of us that obeyed fled and we scattered. Now watch. Bear with me. So in Africa, you got two main groups. You got sons of Ham and sons of Shem. Shem are the Israelites. The Shemites there are the Israelites. Those are the two primary groups there. Give me Psalms 106, verse 35. This is what happened while we were there.
The book of Psalms, chapter 106, verse 35.
Start above it, verse 34.
Verse 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them.
When the Lord took us from Egypt to the land of Canaan, the Lord told us, destroy those sons of Ham in there, the Jebusites, the Hittites. Who else was in there? The Canaanites, the Perizzites, 7 great, and he said, destroy them. Well, watch what we did.
But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
We were mingled amongst those Hamitic tribes and learned their works. This is why when you examine the history, now watch this, when you examine Puerto Rico, Haiti, and you see like Brujeria, Santeria, Voodoo, all that they say comes from Africa. Why? Because when we sojourned there for all of them, we picked up, that's what Psalms 1, read it again so we understand what it's saying.
Psalms 106, verse 35. But were mingled among the heathen and learned their works.
We learned their works. Now watch this. Give me Deuteronomy 28. We read verse 64. Read it again. I just want to bring back the point.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
Watch this.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Meaning we learned their works. It's saying the same thing Psalms 106 is saying. And we shall serve other gods, read.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Even wood and stone. Now, watch this. Because when we break it down, we often always just deal with America, modern day. But I'm just taking us back some years, some centuries. Give me Jeremiah 17:4 now.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
Jeremiah, the Israelites, including Jeremiah, would discontinue from their heritage. Read.
That I gave thee.
Meaning we would lose our culture, our heritage, which includes our laws, our language, our high holy days, our dress code. We would discontinue from all that. Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, that which shall burn forever.
From there, give me Isaiah 65, verse 15.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65, verse 15. And ye shall leave your name for a curse.
We left the name of Israel. We left that name for what?
For a curse.
For a curse. That's we bring it up today. We say the curse is African American, which is correct. Puerto Rican, Jamaican, Haitian, Dominican. These are curses. Read it again.
And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For the Lord God shall slay thee, and shall call his servants by another name.
The another name is Puerto Rican, African American, Haitian, Guyanese, Trinidadian. That's what he's calling us by another name. Why? Because we discontinued from our heritage. Wherever we were, we adapted to cultures, new identities, new nationalities, new language. That's the history of what has happened to us. New names, exactly. From there, give me the article. It's on. I sent it to you. It's called Shaka Zulu. Now, what inspired it, I was watching the show Shaka Zulu. So as I watched it, and I've seen it before a long time ago, but something clicked as I was watching it. Jumped down to the part that says expansion of power. Go down. Expansion of power. Go down. Okay, read that for us.
Expansion of power. And
now, Shaka Zulu was the king over the Zulus, the Zulu tribe. Now, I want y'all to see that map. Y'all see that map? Notice, read the bottom part here under the map.
This map illustrates the rise of the Zulu Empire under Shaka, 1816 to 1828.
Okay.
In present-day South Africa, the rise of the Zulu Empire.
Now, you see the dark brown coloring, right, which is on my right, where it says Zululand, Bulawo, whatever you say that word. Okay, this is the key to the map. Read on.
Under Shaka, forced other chiefdoms and clans to flee across a wide area of southern Africa. Clans fleeing the Zulu war zone include.
Now you see the Zulu war zone. You see that color? That was it, peach or something?
Yeah.
Which is around that. Can y'all see it? Okay, go ahead.
Clans fleeing the Zulu war zone included Shoshagani, Nadeli.
Go ahead.
Hubi.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You know
And
Mengfu. A number of clans were caught between the Zulu Empire and advancing Vorkinters. And British Empire, such as Josha.
Okay, now go to the side here. Go above. Okay, start right here where it says as Shaka. Watch this.
As Shaka became more respected by his people, he was able to spread his ideas with greater ease.
I want you to remember, the Israelites fled into Africa. We scattered. Watch. Go ahead.
Because of his background as a soldier, Shaka taught the Zulus that the most effective way of
Now, I'm not saying Shaka Zulu was an Israel. I'm not saying that, but watch what happened.
that the most effective way of becoming powerful quickly was by conquering and controlling other tribes.
That's what I wanted y'all to get to. The best way to rule effectively was by conquering and controlling other tribes. Read on.
His teachings greatly influenced the social outlook of the Zulu people. The Zulu tribe soon developed a warrior outlook, which Shaka turned to his advantage.
Read on.
Shaka's hegemony,
Which means leadership.
was primarily based on military might, smashing rivals and incorporating scattered remnants into his own army.
You see that part right there? Incorporating scattered remnants into his own army. Read.
He supplemented this with a mixture of diplomacy and patronage, incorporating friendly chieftains, including Zahalodu of the Mikizi, Job of Sitol, and Methubane of Tuli. These people were never defeated in battle by the Zulu. They did not have to be. Shaka won them over by subtler tactics, such as patronage and reward.
So he won many of them over into his tribe. That's how the Zulu nation became a very large and powerful tribe. The ones he conquered and he didn't kill, he made them join his army. Others, he won them over and said, join my army. So he had various tribes that joined the Zulu. That's what I want y'all to see. Go ahead.
As for the ruling Kwabi, they began reinventing their genealogies to give the impression that Kwabi and Zulu were closely related in the past.
Now, I want y'all to see that. They began reinventing their genealogy. They were not all the same people. That's what I want y'all to see. So what did they do? Reinvented their genealogies to give the impression that Kwabi and Zulu were closely related in the past. So it's letting you know that's not true. They were two different groups. Let's go out of there. Watch this. I want the article on, did I send you the article on African empires? Okay, so look for that. Let me know when you got it. So not only did we join tribes when we fled deeper into Africa, we started new tribes. Not only did we start new tribes, some we joined, some we started. Watch this. Not only were we part of empires, we helped set up other empires like the Songhai and the Dahomey Empire. We helped set them things up. Give me the article on African empires. Did I give it to you? Type in African empires. Let me see what pops up. Okay, we'll just stay right there. You got Ghana Empire. You got the Kingdom of Ni, however you pronounce these words. Bonaman, Mosi, Takrur, Benin Empire, Mali Empire, Jollof Empire. And there's a lot more. But what I want y'all to see that while we were there, when we obeyed Christ in 70 AD and fled deeper in there, we joined with those Hamites there, like it says in Psalms 106. Now, from there, give me Acts 13:1. Give me a map of Africa. Map of Africa. I want one easy to read. Okay, pick one that I can read easily. You know, I wear glasses. I remember there was a day I didn't have to wear glasses. Read Acts 13:1.
Acts chapter 13, verse 1.
Stay right there.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch, certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
Now, you see that in Africa? You see that map right there? You see, right? It says the same way. It's spelled the same, y'all?
Say the same.
Niger. We often say he was called that because he was black. Remember, brothers, the mistake in that is that they were all what? They were already all black. This is letting you know the area he came from. That's why he was, read that again.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, such as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
Now there's also a river that runs through from Chad to Niger, or Niger. They say Niger. Now Niger is the but what I'm showing you is that these are the areas that we were at.
Shalom.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.